Hello, my fellow YouTubers, my friends. It's Christopher here. So, I'm coming at you today for the first time in a very long time. Before I get into that, I just want to say today's video is about used drills, special drills, and new drills, fun drills, all that kind of stuff. But before I get into that, I just want to say, so I haven't posted in a very long time for a couple reasons. First of all, I want you to know I love doing the videos. I do it for fun. I like to show off my work, you know, things like that, things that are on my mind. But I'm not great at technology, even though I'm a millennial. I'm still not great at technology. I don't know anything about editing. That's why everything looks very rudimentary and still, and if I have to take you off the holder, it's all shaky and stuff, because I'm not good at editing. I don't know anything about that. So it's very rudimentary. Excuse me. Plus, I'm kind of a lazy person. So even though I want to shoot the video, I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it later. And I think about all the things I'm going to say and do and show you, and I always put it off. And then finally, life gets in the way sometimes. So in December 2019, I had actually, before I say that, I had actually probably shot one or two videos I think prior, but I never uploaded them. So I might still do that. I don't know. But so December 2019, unfortunately, I lost my mom. And I don't want to go into too much about that because it's emotional, and it's, you know, I just wanted to know she's my everything, my world, and it was very hard. And so doing YouTube stuff really wasn't, you know, anywhere near something I wanted to do. And it's still hard. I know I'm never going to get over it, honestly. But it is what it is concerning that. So, to move on to happier things. Before I end that, so I did post one about a month or two ago. There was actually a Facebook video because I wanted to show a fellow YouTuber one of my finished paintings, and I had actually shot the video and put it on Facebook. It's the pop art lady with the pink hair and the glasses. That was originally a Facebook post. So that was the only video I posted in probably, 9 months or so. So now to today's, after that long intro, now today's subject. Drills. Before I get into the good stuff, here's the old stuff. So I watch a lot of videos. I've, Facebook groups and all that kind of stuff, and how people store their drills, etc., etc. So I don't throw them out because you never know when you might need a spare one if something gets damaged or something falls off. That has never happened really to me, so I'm not really worried about that, honestly. But I keep them just in case. When I first started diamond painting, I would put them in tiny little baggies like these. Separated in the colors and all that. But, after a while you have too many baggies. That's too much. Too much room, too much bother. It's needless as far as I'm concerned. So then what I did is I did this. I took all those baggies and since then all the other stuff, and I just put them in the big old Ziploc bag. So there's a giant bag of drills, round drills, the round resin ones here. I have another smaller one here, and lately kind of what I've been doing more, especially since I've been I don't do anything now. I kind of do more diamond paintings that I really like, and that more quality ones. So for instance, I just finished a few months ago Diamond Art Club's the one from the Nightmare Before Christmas. And so instead of throwing it in one of these bags, I put all the colors in just this one bag. So just in case I wanted to get something from that painting, I have it in its own bag, and I could separate them out if I want to. It's not really a big deal. And like I said, I don't think I'll ever come across any need for these unless I do another craft with them. I don't think I'll ever need them as replacements for anything. And the same thing for squares. I have a smaller bag of squares here, and again, a Diamond Art Club, the White Tiger. All the ones are from that are in this baggie. So, and that's kind of what I've been doing, and so I've been having smaller baggies full here. So that's what I do with the old ones. I know a lot of people separate them and store them and care about the DMC codes and all that. And I'm not judging, you know, you all do what you want. Enjoy, it's your own thing. For me, none of that matters. I don't care about DMC codes. I don't care about storing drills. I don't care about any of that because it's just a waste of time as far as I'm concerned, at least for me. So now let's get on to the special drills. So I also had bought a bag of gems from Amazon, and they came in all different shapes and sizes and colors. And so I wound up separating them and put them right now in this little bucket. And so you see, like, they have these red stars, these oval purple gems, the pink oval gems, red hearts, yellow hearts, blue round, larger blue round thing, you know, on and on and on. So I did that for that one bag. You know, it was a multi-color, multi-shaped large bag, about that, you know, that big. And it was nice. So that's what I did. Oh, I also, sorry, I just wanted to mention before I move on to the good stuff. So I'm a little bit different from a lot of diamond painters, maybe. It's not that I don't love, my priority over, because I customize stuff from time to time. Not every single painting, but I do customize. And so a lot of people use tons of different AB drills and everything. And I have some AB drills that I bought that I have left over. By the way, I don't throw in ABs with the other stuff. Those are separate for sure. But I'm more of a rhinestone person. I love special drills. I love rhinestone paintings. I love full rhinestone paintings. So, and I like customizing with rhinestones the most, more than actually ABs. So I do separate as them, because, you know, you can't throw them all in a bag together like the other ones. Now, these rhinestones are harder because they're harder to tell what goes, you know, the shades of the colors. And that's also something that I'm really not all that concerned about personally. You know, I try my best to match them up. You know, this is a bright yellow. This is like a brownish yellow. You know, this is more of a gold yellow, very light yellow. You know, very bright yellow. That's why that's separate. You know, they have greenish yellows, etc. And I have oranges. And so that's what I do. I try to separate them into my leftovers, and I try to match them as best as possible. Now, a lot of times they are not completely correct matched if you put them in the tray and shake them and look at them. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I get a dry, scratchy voice when I speak. So, so you could see there are some variance in color sometimes. But to me, again, that's not really a big deal because for the most part, when you're, in my opinion, again, it's my opinion, diamond paintings, when it's done, you have it, you look at it, you're not face to face with it, you know, you're a foot or two back or further. You really can't tell a lot of the variances if you're going to do that. The only time I would ever worry about, really, if I couldn't find a color that exactly matches something else, would be faces. You know, obviously if you're doing a portrait or something like that. Anything else, whether it's hair, whether it's animals, hearts, stars, bridges, trees, you know, anything else really. If you put something that's a little bit off, it's not going to really throw it off unless the whole thing, the whole block is one solid color and you have different ones. And again, unless it's a geometric kind of thing and it's all one color and then you have sprinkled in this one section that doesn't look right, you know, that's, you're going on a complete small percentage there. So I'm not too worried again about mixing colors too much that don't, at least as far as the rhinestones go. Of course, I try to do it as best as possible. Listen, I'm paying money for this stuff. I want it to look the best it can, but I'm not going to not use the rhinestones or, you know, worry too much about that. Or if I run out of a color, which again, I've never actually ran out of a color in diamond painting when I've done it, so I'm not going to worry about keeping 5 million different, you know, bags of separate drills together just in case I might run out of a color once. That's too much for me. Anyway, okay, we're at 11 minutes now. This is going to take a little bit longer, so I want to get to this because this is the good stuff. This is what you came to see. So I have bought drills. Now I've bought half pearls, I've bought ABs, and I bought rhinestones. And there are also leftovers in here. You know, for instance, these are leftover AB yellows. These are probably, this is full, so I bought this from Star with the chiquet. There's a bag, I think of 5 or 6 colors of AB rounds. So I bought them just in case I needed them. I'm not going to show you every single one because, again, a lot of these AB green, I got that from Star Wars, I know. Pink, black. This I got from Tina. You could tell by the bag and the 310. Black ABs. Leftover green ones. Let's see, I have a couple from Chuck Pinson from Dreamer Designs, a yellow and a white square AB color. These I love. These I still to this day don't know what to call them. They're gold. They're gold. I want to call them bolts. That's what's, I mean, I don't know. I think, you know, if you look at those things, you call them sparklers. I guess that's what they basically are in a way. Although I don't want to steal her name by using that. I didn't get these from them. That's what they are. But basically, they have the flat round top on it and then this curving sides, and basically that's what they are, and that's the gold, and that's basically, I call them bolts. These are really pretty. These are leftovers. They're very beautiful bluish green. Oh, I'm trying to show it to you and I'm showing it off the side. Again, I'm not good with the camera and I don't know if it's focusing. I'm looking right at it but I can't tell. So I'm sorry. Let's see, what else can I show you? Here. These are silver, those silver, you know, like I should tell you the gold. These are silver ones. I mean, they're just beautiful. Now these, in these white baggies, these are half pearls. So this is a black with a beautiful basic AB top. So it shows off pinks and yellows and orange. You know, then I have, again, same thing, I got blues, different blue, purple, love that orange, bluish purple, gorgeous, dark purple, a pink, it's almost what I call a see-through pink. These are gorgeous too. And pastel blue, hot pinkish. Let's see. I have a bit of a runny nose now. Okay. Light purple, lilac. Now these are the ones I just bought. Everything else in here are ones I just bought. Let me put those aside. So these are rhinestones or sparklers, bolts. So I went on AliExpress. And I wanted to get... Listen, I don't have tons of money. What money I have to budget myself on diamond paintings, which I've spent so much on lately. I buy on diamond paintings. Accessory things I don't like to do, and this I consider an accessory, and I hate doing it, and so I have to kind of gather up the courage to do it. I haven't used any of these yet, and I wanted the special, again, talking about sparklers and Tina's shop and everything. I wanted to have some of the prettier, more special drills, but I wanted to see if I can get them a little cheaper. I didn't mind waiting the time because, again, I don't need them. So I bought some regular rhinestones, and I bought some of these more special ones. This whole box cost me about $60. Now, the rhinestones were a lot cheaper than the special bolts, as I'll call them here. And I got a lot of those. So those were about $30, and the special bolt things were about $30. I think those are about $8 with the bolts, whereas the rest of them I got probably about 20. Excuse me. I got about 20 rhinestones for about $30. So in all, $60. Strangely enough, I got them from 2 different shops. I don't know if they're affiliated. I don't know how this worked. Very strange with shipping, because if you're to believe what the site AliExpress said, I ordered them in like 2 days. Supposedly they were here in the US already, but it took a while to get to me. It like was in Kentucky, in Hebron, Kentucky, I think is it. Like, I guess, I don't know if, again, it's strange. They were there in Kentucky for about a week and a half, and then in New Jersey, where I am, for about a week and a half, and then they shipped to me. And when I got them, they came... I think they were 2 separate packages. However, they had the same name and return address in Kentucky. They didn't have a Chinese address on it. The name on it was a Chinese person, but a Kentucky address. It was very odd. And again, they were 2 different stores, so I don't know how this shipping works. I don't know if someone works, if the stores are somehow affiliated with somebody in Kentucky who just happens to be Chinese. I really don't know, or if it goes to I don't know. So that was very strange, and it had to do with Pitney Bowes, which I didn't know were involved in shipping until recently, I guess. And again, like I said, it was weird because they kind of were at the warehouses in both Kentucky and New Jersey for a little over a week before they actually shipped or moved around. So in reality, if I'm to believe again that they were here in the US in like 2 days, I would have hoped I would have got them a few days later, but it probably took about 2.5 weeks. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I have such a dry throat. So, I'm not in a rush for them. I'm just glad they got here and they got here. Okay, let's get into them. Enough talking. Again, we're only on to 20 minutes almost. So, they didn't come... Now, when I ordered them, they had names, but they didn't come with names on them. So, I actually had to go... I put these in these bags, these, like, Star Wars bags, from the bags they came in. And I had to go on the website, and I had to kind of guess what the name that they gave them were and try to connect them to get them in case I wanted to use them again. These are beautiful orange. This is a light cyan, they call. The backs are black on these too, so the color is obviously what you're looking for, and it's hard to see with that. Then we have this blue zircon. Beautiful. Then a deep red. This is a red cyan, they call it. Let's see, some of these I'm not too sure because they are, again, I don't know which one goes with which because of I mixed them all together. This is aquamarine. These were, I should have looked up beforehand. I want to say they were $1.50 maybe a color, whereas the other one, the bulkier ones, were like $3. That's why I got so much more in the rhinestones than the bulkier ones, and they wound up costing the same amount. So they were 2 times more. This is a light amethyst. Hard to see on camera, I think. This is very pretty rose. Light green. This is pink. Okay, this is mine gold. This is a bulky kind, which is very similar to the other one I showed you. This isn't as sparkly though. This is more, to me, this is more copper looking than a bright gold, shiny gold. Then we have tanzanite, which is a bit of a darker purple. Again, hard to see because of the black backings. This is gorgeous. What's this? Fuchsia, bright fuchsia. Emerald green. And those do look like emeralds. This another gorgeous color, capri blue. Blues and these beautiful royal blues, capri blues as it's called, and rhinestones are probably my favorite ones. Now let's get to these. This is the bulkier kind. This is dark cyan. And actually, since these are kind of, I'd call the best of the best. Ooh, I'm sorry. Let's take some out and show you these. So where was I? Oh yes, these are the dark cyan. That pinks and blues. Beautiful, right? Okay. Take that away. Now these are orange ABs. They don't look orange, so I don't know why that's the name. They're more of a, oh yes they do, I'm sorry. In the bag, and maybe on camera, they might come off as pink, but that's because they're a pinkish orange. I mean, these are absolutely stunning. And on top, you could almost see a tinge of a lime green. I mean, stunning. I am so impressed and happy with these. And like I said, as much as I would love to get them from here in the US, from US suppliers, even on Etsy. By the way, so the half pearls, I just wanted to say, the half pearls are from Etsy, an Etsy shop. A lot of the other stuff I showed you said was Star Roar, the ABs. A lot of the other stuff I was showing or not even showing you, just taking out of my box here, those were leftover ABs from projects. And like I said, and I did buy a few things from Tina here. Like here are her original sparklers. Everybody knows those. And like I said, I would love to support US shops here, but it's just I'm on such a I can't just do it monetarily. I just can't. So if I have to wait a little longer and pay a little less, even though it might not be that much, who knows? Again, and I don't use these often. I haven't actually used any of these new ones yet. Now this is called Volcano Green. This is a green with a purplish tinge, depending on how you turn. I don't even know if you can see the green. I think you can there. But then it looks purple here and then green, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, believe me, I paid for these. I don't want to lose even one. I just dropped one. Don't worry. I have about 5 minutes before a half hour, and I don't really want to go beyond that. I don't even know if any of you are listening to me still. So I don't want to keep you forever. I tend to ramble on and repeat myself. So that's another reason why I tend not to do videos, is because I think I don't sound very good. And anyways, Sapphire AB. Mostly blue, but you can see a purple tinge to this. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I mean, who doesn't love sparkle and shine? This is Blue Flare, or excuse me, Blue Flame called. I don't see much blue in this, so I might have got the name wrong. Oh no, again, I'll take it back, sorry. In the bag, it looks completely pink and purple. Once you get it into the tray, you see pinks, purples, blues, even yellows. Basically any color, depending on, in this one, any color, depending on how you turn the tray and how it looks. I mean, how this is possible. I don't know if you see any of the blues. To me, all of this looks yellow. But again, I can't see too well in the iPad. But in the bag, maybe you can see it a little better. Four more to go. This one is Topaz AB. Oh, I actually have some more. I'm sorry. I have them in my drawer because I'm going to use them in one of my upcoming projects. I just remembered. I almost cheated, about 7 of them out of seeing them. Okay. I don't even know. Again, this is a very yellowish orange with blue tinge. I mean, basically they're all, most of these, I would almost call, all of them are rainbow. I mean, listen, you're seeing multiple colors. Excuse me again. You're seeing multiple colors come out in most of these. So it's like different shades of the rainbow, depending on, and each of them, these depend on which is the more prominent one. This one is Peacock Feather Rainbow. Very dark. Pink tinge and like green tinge, but it basically looks both in person and I think on camera black, because you only see a tinge of the pink and the green. It's so dark. These are just called rainbows. Light green, yellow, and pink. Very light. Rainbow rose. A rose color. Again, with about a greenish or bluish tinge to them. Now I have a few more. Let me just take them out of my drawer right here. forgot they were here, but I was looking through them and I was like, I know I had a citrine color. Where is that? And that's right here because I have a few more. Like I said, I took these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there were 7. Let me try. Citrine. Beautiful, right? And believe me, I know I didn't. We'd be here all day if I took out the colors for every rhinestone I got. But that was a rhinestone one, and believe me, they're just as beautiful as these bolts. This is called Olivine AB. Blue, the main color is about a very light green, hence the olive color, but a bluish tinge when you turn them. So the only rhinestone I showed you was the citrine. It wasn't out in the tray. Wasn't that beautiful? These are called Crystal ABs. Again, another beautiful one. These are white, or well, clearish. I don't know. You're not white, but diamond looking. Stunning. Talk about seeing the rainbow in those. I'm so happy with these. You know, I took a shot. You know, I had to research to find out what size I would have to buy, and then I went to different stores and buy in bulk, and then of course price check on I don't want to spend too much money. So this is olive. Not my favorite color, but I bought it because you never know. You know, you need a greenish rhinestone, greenish or darkish green rhinestone. You know, for trees or bat foliage or something, you use this. So it's not my favorite color, but it's a necessity type thing to have. Excuse me. These are black diamonds, which of course they're not actually black. The backs are black. The diamond itself, or the bolt, which these are actually rhinestones. Excuse me, these are rhinestones. These aren't the bolts. They look gray. They're like a smoky gray, but they call them black because that's as close as you can get to a black rhinestone, I suppose. Because when you do any crystal paintings, you know. Oh, that's another thing. Before I move on real quick, it's a pet peeve of mine. Again, I only have 3 more to show you, but since I brought it up, that's a bit of a pet peeve. And actually, I'm so happy because I have no, those aren't it. But whenever people talk about the rhinestones and they talk about the black ones are that they give you are just regular drills. They're not just regular drills. I mean, they're not rhinestones, but they're not regular drills. Here, I have this is in my current project I'm doing. They're black. Again, if you look at them, well, you can't even see them, unfortunately. I'm sure. But I wanted to do a comparison, but I don't have the other ones here. But anyways, so when you do a kit and for crystals and have the black, it's not regular resin round drills. Those are round or you know, faceted in the diamonds like the other drills. And crystals, they look like these bolt ones that I'm showing you with the flat top and the I know it's a small stupid distinction, and I know people don't, you know, I don't know if they don't notice or they know, but they just don't want to go through the whole explanation. But that's just certainly a little pet peeve of mine, is people like, oh, they're just regular round drill. They're not regular round drill. They're a special black resin drill. Let's just put it that way. Okay, rant over. These are called rainbows. Oh, these are rhinestones. So this is a special rhinestone. I mean, yellow, green, about a citrus, lime green, and hot pink. And even if you get in a certain way, blue. Beautiful. I mixed these up now. I had to figure out which one I'm going to use for my project again. Okay, last one. I promise, this is the last one. I know, I've kept you here long enough. I think this is the only one out of all of them, maybe, that have a white backing. And this is called light topaz. You know, it's a clearish color with... It's not as clear as the crystal. It has its base color is an extremely light greenish yellow. Extremely, extremely light. And it's very shiny. And it gives up rainbow colors. You know, you could see basically any kind of color. I mean, they're just gorgeous. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these. I'm telling you, any of these colors, they're beautiful. The bolt ones, the rhinestones, they're just beautiful. Let's just take a look at this one. I know I said that's it, but I mean, again, these are the rhinestones, light cyan. How could you go wrong, right? Okay, I've kept you 37 minutes of my rambling and my explanations and all of that stuff, and my ranting. So, thanks for sharing your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed looking through all my drills. Again, there's tons of different places you can find them if you're in the market for different sorts of colors. You know, if you want to buy a couple, buy a couple. If you want tons, buy tons. You know, it's up to you. If you don't want to get any, don't get any. I just wanted to show you, you know, the beautiful sparkle and shines, and you know, like I said, I like customizing, so I plan on customizing, and I have tons to customize with. Okay, I will be shooting another video, probably today. Big shocker, and they'll probably go up today. Of 2 new diamond paintings I bought, and I know it's coming today. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed seeing my bolts and my ABs and my rhinestones and the old junky stuff too. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. I love you all, and please come back. Bye.